Hi. So, before we begin our discussion today, I would like to tell you something about how this session is going to be. Basically, you're here because you have some symptoms. It could be physical symptoms, it could be some mental symptoms or emotional symptoms. So, that is the reason why you are consulting. And I'm sure the team is already helping you out with your food plan, with probably an exercise schedule, etc. But today we are going to discuss about you and your problems. So, we have been working on human wellness for almost a decade now, and we know that whatever we experience at a physical level definitely has a connection at an emotional level as well. We live in an environment, and the environment around us, the place where we live, the country in which we are living, the people who are living with us, all this has a great impact on who we are. No, the way we perceive things, the way we respond, everything is very, very important because we are governed by energy, and actually we are bundle of energy. Our cells, which are trillions of cells, they are governed by energy, which in homeopathic terms we call as vital energy or vital force. Now what happens is that the role of this vital energy is to keep you in balance with the universal energy or with the energy around you. If there is a balance, there will be health or wellness. The moment there is some imbalance, there is going to be disease. So there are many causes for this imbalance. It could be the food that you're eating, it could be the lack of exercise, the lack of sleep, it could be stress, it could be disease, it could be viruses. There are multiple things that can affect this energy. But each time this energy is affected or gets challenged, it will try and bring you back to balance. While doing so, it will try and secrete certain hormones, it will try and secrete certain chemicals, etc., with the help of which this balance is created. But what happens is that if the exposure is multiple times, or if you are frequently exposed to stress or frequently exposed to an environment which is not very conducive for you, then there can be a sort of chronic flight or fight response, and that can lead to a lot of hormonal disturbances and a lot of disturbance in your energy, and eventually it will produce certain symptoms. With these symptoms, you will go typically to a doctor and tell him about your symptoms, on the basis of which and on the basis of few tests, he will try and give you a diagnosis. That is a diagnostic label that he gives you, and he may prescribe certain medications. Generally, these medications are chemical based medications, synthetically prepared, and they try and work on the fact that there are certain deficiencies within you which can be rectified or corrected by giving these medicines or giving this chemical substance. Your body will start functioning normally. That's what they think. But actually, the fact is that many times these medicines do not help in long term. In fact, we know so many times you keep on adding one medicine after another, and yet you don't see or don't experience relief. So that is where homeopathy comes into play, because in homeopathy we consider not only the symptoms that you're suffering from, but what could be the cause of the symptom, what is it that is maintaining that symptoms. We try to go to the root cause of the problem. How did it begin? How is it affecting you at the current level? All this is considered before we select an appropriate homeopathic remedy for you. And what does that remedy do? It goes inside you and it stimulates the body's own capacity to heal itself. So it's going to go inside your body and it is going to stimulate your body's own innate capacity to produce the right kind of hormones, the right kind of chemical substances that are needed for you to experience wellness. So with this, let's begin and try and understand what is it that is bothering you and how is it affecting your life. Thank you.